Joining us now are J and Jay. They are a husband and wife team, and today we're going to be talking about one of their businesses, and it is KBBQ Cup Bob. And we're going to find out what a cup bob is. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So you were sharing with me behind the scenes a little bit about cup bob. It's a very generic term in Korea that just means what? Something in a cup?
Yes.
Okay.
Cup bob is basically very popular in Korea as Korean street food. And we are making Korean, authentic Korean food in actually not a cup, but in a bowl.
In a bowl, a little bit bigger.
Yes.
Right? So I was so impressed because I got a chance to have one and it was absolutely delicious. And I didn't know anything about this. So sometimes people here in America, it's a coffee. A coffee is a coffee. So a cup bob is a cup bob, but people put different things into it, correct? Not always the same ingredients.
Exactly. So we have over 20 different options from protein choose and the vegetable you choose, and our side dishes of the Korean side dishes you could choose in a bowl. So basically it contains a very healthy ingredients in a bowl.
So in addition, you have many different businesses, right? I love the fact that you're a couple and that you're working together. But I want to ask you, Jay, what made you decide to work in this cup bob business?
So I was in fashion industry for over 25 years, importing our own brand, designing, marketing, and all of a sudden, I decided wanted to go into restaurant business. I said I want to serve food.
Okay.
And then we were looking what to do. But I cannot do like huge restaurant because I'm a beginner. I didn't want to start with a huge restaurant. I said, what can we do more quicker food and introduce Korean food to American, and which is easier people to understand. So we came out with cup bob because cup bob it's like mixed rice, vegetables, meat. It's very familiar with American people, like not just American, whole world.
Right.
Anyone could eat it.
Okay.
Right.
I was laughing. I said it's kind of like an ice cream cone. An ice cream cone is an ice cream cone, but it's the flavor or whatever it is that you put in the cone, right?
Right.
So it's similar. So a cup bob can have many different ingredients, right? But I also love the fact that you blended the sauces. There was a teriyaki sauce, an onion sauce, and there was something that you said was like hot and spicy, Jay. What is that stuff?
It's called the gochujang sauce. It's
Okay.
a base of the rice and a red pepper. It's a tradition of the Korean sauce that over the hundreds of years. And now it's a more easier to people can grab it from the supermarket too. But we have our own brand of the gochujang sauce. It's a little kick to the cup bob that we want to put it in as a Korean culture in it.
A little bit of zest from that you kind of created your own recipe for it.
Right.
Love that. So what is it about working together that you find so joyful?
Oh, that's a good question. I have to answer well.
Okay.
So we're getting older, and we
Okay.
want to spend more time on it, and we want to focus in the same way, on the same direction together as a couple. And yes, there is ups and downs and hard time, but we enjoy being a couple and doing the same direction, working together. I'm happy.
And a lot of times people wanted you to be able to come to them, and that's how you decided to also have the truck,
Right.
right? So tell us about that moment. What happened? They're like, can you bring it to us, right?
So we first started as a takeout restaurant and wanted to make it simple. But then we found out that there are people who want us to be there. And then it just happened. They were contacting us, can you bring a truck? Can you do catering? And then we said, oh, let's just try the food truck then. And then we went to the event. It just worked out.
Well, we thank you for traveling here because it was completely delicious. And people were surprised, and I learned how to do the two-hand shake, to make all the flavors kind of combine and go together. And it was just delightful. One of the people on my team said it was the best lunch they've ever had here. So once you
Yes.
taste it, then it's like addicting, like you want more.
Yes.
It happened to all our events.
It does?
Yeah, first time they were like, oh, what is this? Korean food? What's Korean barbecue? Everybody was, and then we let them try it. Wow, this is the best food that we ever had. So when we go back to that event, people starting to knowing us and they were lining up more and more and more. First, we had no one there.
Right.
And then it's just starting to build up.
Yeah, people are afraid, but it's very simple ingredients, but when you blend it together in a certain way, it has the most robust flavor. So thank you very much for educating us, for entertaining us, for celebrating food with us today. It was really very, very good. So if somebody wants to learn more information or have your truck go to their location.
Yes.
Do you work within the tri-state area? Like, how far is too far? Within a 2-hour drive, would you go?
Yes,
Okay.
currently we are going into New York and New Jersey within the 2-hour radius, so that's a very doable, yes.
Lovely. And if other businesses wanted to maybe franchise and have this in their city, you would help them start, you know?
Not that yet. We have to see, we're still learning and we're still growing, so we have to see how we could make it perfect or make it better. Then we will
And then build.
consider and think about it. Yes.
Lovely, because it's really very, very good. And it's nice that you have something like a journey that you could do together. So thank you for being
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. So J and Jay are your entrepreneurs. They have many different businesses, but this business is something that they're doing together, and it's so exciting to see them here. And we were just joking about them being a couple, and kind of like, because when you own a family-owned business, at least after interviewing so many that have their own family-owned business, there are these ups and downs. But obviously, they're joyful, they're sweet, and their company is thriving. So thanks for watching.